Hey everyone, I'm Jess. We're at our ENThat store in Woodland Park, New Jersey today to show you our new collection called The Greenhouse. We're really excited about it and we think that you're going to be excited about it too. Matt is our resident expert on the collection and he's going to tell us all about it.
Thanks, Jess, and thanks for coming tonight. What you have behind you is our Greenhouse collection. It's exclusively ours, and it encompasses a tremendous amount of product categories. Furniture, home decor, entertaining, hostess gifts, all the things you need to complete this lifestyle. Has a rustic take, involves all these different materials, whether it's galvanized metals, woods, ceramics, all the good stuff that really completes the look at your home.
Matt, that sounds fantastic, and it looks great too. I'm really excited about it, and I'm already seeing things that I'm obsessed with. Everyone wants a warm, livable lifestyle. What are some of the product categories that we can see?
Well, if you want to take a walk, why don't we take a look at some of the product now? Before we get started, the brand is really anchored in furniture, lighting, home decor, textiles, all the good pieces that bring this thing together, as I said earlier. I think what you're hopefully going to find is that the buyers put these lifestyles together by destinations within the home. So the idea is that when you shop in our stores or when you put this back into your basket, you bring it home, you can pull all of these things together and feel comfortable. It's going to mix and match. So what we have here is the beginning of our, what we'll refer to as tablescapes or an entertaining layout.
These ceramic plates are really beautiful, and I love the texture detail on them. They all feel and look different.
Yeah, so the buyer is informed us that not one plate will actually look the same. They're all going to be individual elements. Has that fun, handcrafted, rustic type of feel to it.
They're kind of like snowflakes, and I love these marble and wood trays.
Well, what's great about these is these can actually go to the table as well. It's not just a functioning element. It can be, you can serve a cheese board on it or bread, whatever you find the need to. Bring it right to the table and serve it to your guests.
And I love these personalized cutting boards too.
The monogramming pieces can be very important for personalization. We've done very well with those. And there's a tremendous amount of different offerings within the cutting boards, within these pieces, and also in monogramming within the collection.
Awesome. What about these melamine dishes? These are so stunning and a showstopper.
Well, what's fun about that is for those that have families and worry about breakage issues, you can throw those on the floor and hopefully they'll survive. What's fun about this particular layering element, you can take a plate with a galvanized piece and already you can start to see this thing coming together from your table side of things, and all for a very affordable price. The buyers were very focused on the quality and the value propositions of what they delivered to us.
I mean, this melamine feels very weighty and very heavy. I mean, it's really beautiful, and the scalloped edges are really nice, and the texture.
And what's great about what you're seeing here is this is also bringing kind of the kitchen prep element in. So again, staying with entertaining, you're going to see some of the little scatter rugs you can throw down in front of your sink or workstation, as well as some of the little kitchen islands from a prep side of things.
I'm obsessed with these cut glasses. They're beautiful, and they are only $2.99. And they're really different.
I've seen you pick that up now 45 times, I think.
I'm kind of obsessed with it. I might take it home. And moving on to bakeware and serveware.
So this is another thing where you want it to actually go to the table as well. So there's elements that you're comfortable bringing in, whether you're able to look at the ceramic baker. This is something that doesn't just stay in the kitchen, it actually makes its way to the table.
I love these tidbit plates with this print and pattern on them in the various colors, which really layer nicely, especially with the other ceramic plates. What are people using tidbit plates for these days? I feel like we're seeing them everywhere.
There's a resurgence in what old is new. You're going to see that within this collection. What they use them for, it could be anything. It could be for little side plates. It could be for oils and dipping, anything they want. And there's great elements to mix and match within the color statements as well. As you can see, as you kind of carry yourself from some of the ceramic elements on down, whether it's a print or a solid, they all layer within.
Very nice. And there's placemats too, which are really nice to finish out the look too. So there's a lot of really charming signs here, all with different styles and finishes.
So a lot of this is going to be dealing with the raw woods or reclaimed woods. You're going to be dealing with metals. What you're seeing here is a lot of typography. It's an easy way to make your home a little bit more personalized. Another element that everyone loves these days is monograms. Monograms have been exploding. It's not a new business, but we've interpreted it within some new takes on kind of a more jute put up, meaning the construction of the product itself, and some of the other more unexpected elements that Christmas tree shops and that is known for is some of these types of pieces. It does actually light up.
That's really fun.
Yeah, love it.
And what about lanterns? Speaking of lighting, Looks like there's a different type of lighting and lantern options in the collection.
Well, a little bit more of a focus here is more on the vessel, meaning the thing that carries the candle, not necessarily the candle itself. You're going to see it played throughout the collection. Items like this can go onto the table, meaning complete the table look, whether it's more of the glass put up, which is fun with the wire treatments. Also, a little bit more of the punched metal and wood within
These
the
are
lanterns.
beautiful.
Gorgeous. For $16.99, it's an incredible value.
But it's a great value.
And some of the smaller pieces, this is adding a little pop of color, but again, something fun for tea lights, more of that kind of cement ceramic finish, if you will, to add a little bit of fun to the table.
I love these wall arts with the galvanized metal and the windmill and the arrow.
Again, bringing all those fun materials in, and also some of the burlap backgrounds, a lot of the natural pieces playing into this collection.
There's a lot of texture within the collection, which is really nice.
Absolutely.
I love this acacia cabinet. Perfect for the pantry or an extra serving space for a party.
Sure. Furniture, as I said, furniture, lighting, wall decor, very much anchors of what Grainhouse stands for. All these kind of distressed elements, whether it's the woods, whether it's, as we stated, on the painted pieces that are looked a little bit more reclaimed. But for $199, this is really a show-stopping piece.
Again, with the melamine, just a different take on it and a different pop of color too with the lemon. Really nice.
Well, this is not something that I would see standing alone and go, wow, I've got to have this, but I see it layered into this brand and I think, okay, what old is new? If you look at this piece, not unlike what we did earlier, again, if you had a dinner plate, but put it with the galvanized, easy way to update it. But what a great pattern.
Again, with the embossing on the glassware too, super beautiful. And really different pattern too.
What's neat about that is if I take a step back and you look at all the different patterns, is no two patterns are the same. So you can mix and match some of these elements when you're doing your table.
And within the table too, to add different pops of color.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Moving on here, I love these metal signs. These are really adorable.
So fun typography, a little bit more personalization, whether it's going on a wall or sitting kind of on a shelf. You've got some, mantle, whatever, you can put it wherever you'd like. Some of the other sayings, gather being very important. All of this bringing an element of personalization.
I love these faux planters too with the candle, like an easy instant centerpiece.
Bring it into the tablescapes that you're setting up. Those, and not only that, is the topiary pieces. Those are
really nice.
Very fun.
And lots of different varying shapes and sizes throughout the collection too.
Absolutely.
So more melamine, and these are actually not glass. These are more kid-friendly, I would say.
Work better in my house. So another different, a little bit more take of a fleur-de-lis, a different pattern element take than what we've seen in the other drinkware pieces. Again, a little bit more eclectic. It's not feeling like it's massed out across one pattern, across 500 different things. Taking a very unique approach.
It feels like everything, it feels very collected and like you would be shopping at a flea market or an antique store, and you can really make different sets. So you can set a table that feels really authentic and different to you, and part of that mixing and matching like you were talking about.
Sure, and then you've got in this particular section, you've got a little bit more of the blue taking part, so a little bit more of a navy. Distressing it with this kind of vintage feeling damask. Again, this is melamine, which is another kid safe. It's kind of the kid safe section, if you will. I would be shopping out of this. But bringing the blues in. Blues have been very good for us, and it's another way to interpret it.
I love these distressed frames with the wood. These are really beautiful. And what about the artwork?
What's interesting about that is the frame itself is the product we're obviously selling, but this was actually hand-drawn by one of our internal artists. So it adds kind of a personalized, or more importantly, a unique element to the brand, because we are able to deliver something like that. What was interesting is, as we are sitting here today, customers are asking, can you remove some of our logos, because they would actually just not even put unfortunately, their loved ones in the frame. They would keep our artwork in there.
It looks really beautiful, and you could like mix and match the different sizes to make a wall display too. And I love these tote bags, and even these pillars too. Yeah,
so playing within the naturals, this is kind of a jute material, which is a natural material, printed. There's a number of different patterns you'll see on another section. These, and again, a little bit more of a traditional element, but creating some height on your table when you're going to set it, which is a fun thing from a candle pillar.
So now moving on to decorating for the bedroom. It looks like, again, there's a lot of the different colors brought in.
So similar to what we talked about within the entertaining tablescapes, is we've got a play of mix and match within the product categories so that the customer can layer into the elements. So the idea is for every print quilt, you've got a solid quilt, you've got some sheets with some fun, unexpected ruffled treatments. There's decorative pillows also within the collection to round it out. What you're seeing here in front of you is what has been a color that's come on strong as the blush. So the hope is that you can shop this entire section and complete your whole bed.
It looks really nice. You add the accent table, the nightstand lamp, and then a lantern and some topiary, and you're good to go.
What I like about, again, going back to those topiaries, is it's a little pop of color, and as you said earlier, you don't have to worry about killing them.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't have a green thumb, this is a really good place to go.
Absolutely.
Especially if you want to add a little bit of pop of color.
Yep.
So storage, I feel like, is something that people are always struggling with within the home.
Yes.
What about these baskets?
There's a number of different techniques within the baskets, whether it's the wire, whether it's other materials. What we love about the collection is the buyers have searched the globe, as they often do, for these values, and these are coming from a number of different origin points, if you will. A number of different end uses too, whether it's a tray, something for magazines, it can go on an ottoman, it can go on a table. There's,
love that.
End use is really wide open. And some of our larger storage pieces that can go carry some magazines by, seating area, those types of things.
Extra towels for guests when they come to stay.
Absolutely. It's a great storage component, and it's available in a number of different constructions.
What about these great doors? They look like architectural salvage pieces.
It's interesting at the price point too. I was kind of shocked. It's a $69.99 price point. It is designed to look like reclaimed woods, to your point, and you can use these anywhere. These can go, on flanking either side of a doorway. It could go behind a bed if you wanted to build some sort of headboard look. Again,
that's really a cool idea.
Yeah, end use is entirely up to you, but the idea is it's a price point that's a great value that you can take more of a risk in some pockets of your home.
That's really awesome. So speaking of different rooms of the home, so one of the things that people struggle with all the time is organizing their lives, feeling organized, new year, new you. What do we have going on here?
Well, this is a fun one. So this is kind of the aspirational. You've got your laundry room, if you will, and then hopefully you've got some area to do some crafts and do some gift wrap and some things that are going to personalize whatever you're doing in your home or also to your loved ones. There's a great assortment of ribbon and other types of twisted ribbons and gift wrap. Again, the totes that we referred to earlier.
I love all the patterns.
They all mix and match all together very well. And then you've also got some fun kind of desktop organization pieces. Again, staying in with the sentiments and also the typography. So it's an opportunity to kind of get organized, which I struggle with every day.
Most of us do, but we're trying to provide those solutions for our customers.
That's right. That's right.
So talking about furniture within the collection, there's a lot of great furniture pieces that you talked about, and one of the things that we wanted to highlight was this great sideboard, specifically in this chair.
Well, you look at the price points, and you've got to understand that this is incredible value.
That is a great value.
And for $199 for this particular piece, also with the sliding barn door, great value, great updates, and the quality is fantastic. These elements are, get them while they're in store. You've got to, you've got to understand that at Christmas tree shops and that, if you see something you like, you got to put it in the basket. I
mean, we came the other day to look at different items to prep for this, and some of the things that I wanted to buy are already gone.
I mean, we were looking at some decorative pillows just yesterday that were here, and they've seemed to sold through. So as you see it, please be sure to put it in your basket.
These are a really great value too.
The macrame, I probably should have referenced it, but this is the first time we're seeing it. But the macrame, that kind of textural element, is very important. And you're going to see this within this brand. This is not a brand that's by any stretch of the imagination going to go away.
Right.
So if it's not here tomorrow and you're disappointed, we're going to be relaunching this brand time and time again. We see this as a lifestyle that's not going to go anywhere for a while.
And what about the lamps too? Those were really nice.
Great value. You've got a floor standing lamp for $39.99, comes in 4 different colorways. You've got a desktop light. The lighting piece of the business, and also particularly in this collection, is very, very important. And it certainly rounds out. As you can see, the merchants and the buyers within building out this collection certainly made sure that all the colors matched.
And played together, so you could really create that look if you want to, or just get a small piece of it to layer into your existing decor.
Sure, the neutral elements of what we've put into the collection, as well as the textures and other things you can layer into your existing home, or certainly we encourage you to shop and complete your whole look here.
And where can customers find the collection?
It's carried exclusively at Christmas tree shops and also available online.
Thank you so much for taking us through the new greenhouse collection. We hope that you all enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed touring it today. Be sure to stop in and check it out. Thanks.
Great, thank you.